Okay, students, I hope you are ready to prepare for the examination. So, in case of the examination, we are having only 2 units. So, first 2 units you have to study. The question pattern, I think you know that one, same question pattern. But for ED, it is different. Entrepreneurship development, it is only multiple choice question. But for F2, that is financial services, your question paper is section A, B, and C. Case studies, we have discussed number of examples inside the class, but I asked the one question which we have not discussed. Very old one, but golden one. Interesting case study. So if you are able to understand the concept nicely, you are able to answer. Once again, be clear, in case of writing the case study, it is not the comprehension. Don't write anything from the same paragraph. That is why I given in a bullet point this time. So try to answer the case study as a case study, not as the comprehension. That is my suggestion. And today's class, we are going to discuss 2 nice topics. One is factoring and another one is forfeiting. So in this class, we will have a nice case study about what is happening at the present. What our finance minister is saying about the present situation. We will start the discussion with that one. Once again, in the activity mark, you are very, very poor. Be remember that you have to submit your presentation in online. You have to select one of the financial products, your dream product. You have to create a small advertisement about the dream product. Maximum 1 minute. In my view, restrict to 1 minute. Then your explanation. Take a video and post it in our group. Then I will circulate the Google form. Upload the YouTube link only. Not from Google Drive. Be clear. Anybody from the world can see you. Because you are an MBA graduate, your name should come out. If I enter the name, say for example, Nikhil name should come. He should have his own YouTube channel. The employer will see the channel and find out, okay, Nikhil is very good guy. He has presented during his MBA studies in once upon a time, 2021. He did it nicely. That's what I expect. Okay? So be ready for your presentation. I hope some of them are making your presentation. Ready? Either you can record through Zoom or you can record through your mobile. Now you are having very interesting app. So you can use your app and create a nice presentation. That is your homework. Well, let us start today's class with the podcast what I sent. I think till now there is no response from your side. I don't know. I have not seen after now 8:50. My work. Yes, even then there is no response now. You can see the new MSME can now access 9,000 factors. This news was not old one, be clear. Just a week back, August 22nd, 2021. Our finance minister mentioned that MSMEs can now access 9,000 factors to monetize their pending bills. So now our Indian government is moving in a different direction after this COVID pandemic. They discuss about the factors also. Before that, what do you mean by MSME? Micro? Yeah, small, medium, and like. Yes, very important news. And also, if you read the news, she also mentioned that MSMEs have options to encash their pending bills through factoring, either with a discount or without any discount. Even the heading itself clearly says. And at present, in case of Parliament, they enacted the new law also, waiting for getting the signature from the President, then the bill become the act. Okay, what it means? During this COVID pandemic, government is giving more subsidies for MSMEs. This is the another method. Instead of giving cash directly or deposit the amount to the MSME account, what finance minister proposed that you are having number of pending bills. That means you might have sold to number of persons, but you have not recovered that amount due to this COVID pandemic. That is the biggest problem. It is even faced by the Amazon, one of the online sellers also facing the same issue. They sold to number of persons in the hire purchase or installment system, but they are unable to recover the amount. They are finding very difficult. For that purpose, the finance ministry mentioned that they have created 9,000 factors. We'll see the meaning of factors when we use to discuss the concept. And if you are having an bills receivable, that means you are sold to your customer, customer not send back you the money, then it is considered as a bill. It is in the form of bills receivable, any different methods. Now we are having different online, offline. The traditional method of bills receivable is not there, but new method of bills receivables are out there. So what she proposed, you can produce that bill, that is the invoice. Simply speaking, if you purchase in credit, you will get the credit invoice. With that one, you can give to this factor. Once if you give to this factor, they will collect on behalf of you. You need not take risk. These factors will collect. So for that purpose, they will charge a discount. If you are giving a bill worth ₹1 crore, definitely they will charge around 5 to 10% as a discount. You will get only 98 lakhs or 95 lakhs only. That is what our finance minister proposed. The scheme was already in existence. Only thing, now they introduced around 9,000 factors. These factors are equivalent to a bank. They are taking the responsibility of collecting the money from the customer. That's what she mentioned. See that one, a new method of financing. We need not depend upon the banks for their working capital. We need not depend upon the development bank. If you are unable to receive from your supplier, don't worry. Now our government introduced the factoring system. So that is the topic we are going to discuss. You must know the relevance of the factoring. Why you are studying the factoring as an MBA student? You must know if you are working in an organization, a person is approaching. Bankers are not ready to provide loan. It takes more time. Development banks, I approached IDBI, they are also not ready to give. How to run the business? Without working capital, you can't survive. You have sold everything for credit because nowadays all the sales are met in the terms of credit. So how you can do? This is a nice method of financing. You can see if you sell the product for credit, you can create the bills of receivable, and these bills can be used for discounting with the factor. Previously, in case of India, 2021, there were only 800 banks ready to provide factoring services to Indian customers, especially for the MSME. But now it has been changed. You can see it is around 9,000. See that one. So how the concept of factor has been emerged? What is its purpose? Before going to the next podcast, I am showing the slide. How the factor is working, what our finance minister is proposing here. You can see very good example. First thing, you are selling the product to your customer. Be clear, it is in the form of credit, not cash. If it is cash sales, you need not worry. You will simply make the entry cash to sale. So you need not worry about the cash sales. This is regarding the credit sales. Here you can see you are selling on credit. You sell your invoices to the liquid capital. Liquid capital means you are creating the bills receivable. I am using the American term. If I use the Indian term, it means that you are selling, you are drawing a bill of exchange. That is the second stage. But nowadays everything moves on to the American terms, and future you are also going to work in such type of organization. Now they are telling that you sell your invoices to liquid capital. It simply means that you are going to draw a bill of exchange. I think some of you studied in BCom or in BBA, drawing the bill of exchange. Same thing. It is mentioned in different terms here. You sell your invoices to liquid capital, and next day the liquid capital sends funds to the minus to the reserve. That is the factor. This liquid capital is the factor. Then the liquid capital receives the payment from your customer. Liquid capital refunds the reserve minus the discount fees to you. See that one. They are using the term liquid capital for bill of exchange. That is the process of factoring. You can easily understand based upon this one. That is, when you are selling the product, you will draw the bill of exchange. This bill of exchange will be sent to the factor. Factor will collect on behalf of you. Then, in the last stage, they will give you the amount after deducting the discount. Nowadays, even before collection, when you surrender the bill itself, they will discount and give it to you. They will take the risk of collection. That is also going on. And it is not a new one. The system is very old one only. Previous government or before 2021, they used to call it as trade receivables and discounting. Now we are calling as the factoring services. This concept was very old only. And previously, in case of India, from the year 2014, we were having one system called trade push system. That is trade receivables and discounting system. It was in India from 2014. Under the trade receivables and discounting system, the factoring services were. Now our finance minister changed that one and mentioned as the factor. You must know, all are same, trade receivables and discounting system. Same thing you can see in case of the trade receivables and discounting system, how it is working. You have to open a factoring account. Factoring account means factor will give. The bank, if they are ready to give the invoice, they will have to open the account, sell the invoice to the customer. You are having the invoice in which you sold to a customer. That invoice you can give to the factor. And what the factor will do, factor will give you immediately advance. Then the debtor will pay to the factor. Then the balance amount will be deposited to your account. That is the concept. It is simple thing in those days. Even in now, in some of the banks, they are using gundas for collection. I think some of you know, in money lending system and money laundering system, how they will collect from the customer. Bank won't come. Bank will call the customer, pay, customer won't pay. Then what the bankers will do, they will appoint some gundas for the purpose. And these people will come and to the doorsteps of the customer, they will ask whether you are ready to pay. And there may be some unwanted things may happen. So to avoid these things, these are the things happening. To avoid such type of money laundering and many in or unethical practices, they introduce the factory. Even in some cases, it is quite common. I came to know that today's newspaper in Bangalore Mirror, they reported that those people, those students from Afghanistan, they are in Bangalore. Fortunately or unfortunately, some event happened in Afghanistan. They were unable to trace their parents, brothers, sisters. And all the Afghanistan account has been blocked under the moratorium by the Reserve Bank of India. Government mentioned that there may be terrorists may use that money. So the RBI issued a moratorium against the Afghanistan account in India. So what happened? These people are unable to pay the rent for the landlords in Bangalore. So what these people are saying, either pay or vacate the house. They are in a big trouble. And they approach the minister, nothing happened. They approach the RBI. Now they are approaching the External Affairs Ministry to have the clearance. They are having money. Of course, we doesn't know what will be the Afghan currency at present. Afghanistan currency, who will evaluate what is the system they are going to follow? Nobody knows. See that one. And even the Afghanistan who borrowed loans in India, the banks are now giving notice. Your account has been already closed because of the moratorium. It is not operational, but you borrowed loan. Either surrender, give back the money. These people are asking, you only close the account, I am having the fund. You close the account, how can we pay? See that one, that is the negative side. If these things went for factors in foreign exchange factors, then this problem might have been solved. Nobody is ready to take care of factors. I think that is for others to be. Nobody is ready to take the factor for Afghanistan persons in India. Who will ready to build the catch for Afghanistan? See the situation. Same thing. That is why the trade receivables and discount system has been introduced. And of course, now it has been modified by the present government. So how they modified? You can see that one, the Indian Parliament passed just 2 weeks back the amendment bill in the Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha, Factoring Regulation Amendment Bill. And they introduced the new act for that one, for the Factoring Act. And it is said to be successful. We have to wait and see. And in case of Factoring Act, which is going to be signed by the President of India, and they are mentioning in the CNBC yesterday that this bill will be converted into act within 2 days' time. It is in the assent to the president. And they mentioned that in this amendment bill, they changed some of the meaning, receivables, assignment and factoring business. Previously, it was called as bills receivable. Then they call it as trading receivable. Now they directly calling us factor. See that one. When these won't be available in any textbook. Be clear. In textbook, it will be mentioned only as the receivable. Because you are going to work next year only. That is why I am telling this as if it is implemented, we used to call it as assignment and factoring business. All the bills receivable in the balance sheet side, instead of mentioning the bills receivable, you can mention the factor. Because we can collect from the factor and the discount for the factor you can less and mention. It will appear in the profit and loss account as an expense, the discount, and the balance amount will be appearing in the balance sheet as an asset when you are going to join in an organization. Because president will sign probably today or tomorrow, so definitely it becomes an act. Because it is already passed in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So you can see the new thing has come out in Indian situation. They used to call it as factoring business. Indirectly, factoring business means you are approaching very good gundas for collecting the amount. That's what. And it is very clear that even the non-banking finance companies can also undertake factoring business. The main thing previously, if you read the book, then books they will say that only banking companies are permitted to have the factoring. You may download the book from the Amazon Kindle, your textbook. It is clearly mentioned the point that non-banking finance companies are not permitted to have the factoring. The reason is they may appoint gundas to collect. I can't know that Standard Chartered Bank in Bangalore, they appointed some of the gundas that they used to collect the amount from some of the traders in the market, even the famous KR market. So now it is not like that. Since the act has been coming into force, even non-banking financial services can have its own factoring business. So our Thomas Varghese need not worry about that one. If he is not having any business, he can appoint gundas, and Thomas Varghese may mention that it is the Thomas Varghese and Co. Factoring business. Yes, Thomas Varghese, do you agree? I think he is having a nice breakfast with some of the fish curry.
No,
Thomas?
no, sir, I'm here.
Why you are saying no, Pa? As per our
Yes, after the class, I will have lunch. That's all.
good, I expect. Your friends are worrying about you. Okay, you are alert. Very good. So you can see the changes in the bill for the factoring. So in case of India, we are having number of private agencies. You can see this has been registered as India Factoring and Finance Solutions Private Limited in 2009, that is 2009, but it was not doing the factoring. Because in those days, real factoring was not permitted. Only banking companies are permitted. In those days, how this India Factoring and Finance Solution Private Limited did, they will collect the invoice, they will appoint some of the bankers to collect. How they did it. But now it is not like that. India Factoring and Finance Solutions may appoint different persons to collect. A new business is going to emerge. Of course, due to this COVID situation only, the government changed. And in case of export trade, the famous organization ECGC, Export Credit and Guarantee Corporation of India, and they introduced the full export financing under the factoring also. Now, previously they did port packing. We are going to discuss that one also. Now, the factoring services has been introduced by the ECGC, and you can see even in case of export, if you are unable to collect the money from the persons from abroad, ECGC will take that risk and it will collect. They appointed some of the persons under that one. They are going to collect and give the money to you after discounting. Because some cases, you may have your customer in abroad. Say for example, our is there. Yes, Joel is there. Some name. Joel customer may be in Africa. So how Joel will collect the money from Africans? He exported nice goods from India, but due to this COVID, everything stopped. He is unable to collect the money from African people. So what our Joel will do, he will deposit, that is that invoices what he sent to the Africans through the ECGC. And ECGC is having its own network with the allied banking services in Africa. Through those persons, it will collect the money. That is the nice factoring introduced by the ECGC. And of course, that's a very interesting news last year. Factoring innovation practice is a risky reputation because when the COVID pandemic began, the factoring business was suffered huge because nobody paid the amount. All the channels have been closed. The entire transport service has been closed. You might have seen in 2020, in case of India for 2 months, no transport services. By that time, even though the petrol rate has not been decreased, all the petrols were stored only in the containers because nobody is using vehicles. In those times, it faced this very big problem, but of course, to solve that one, now the government introduced that one, and now we are having the export taxing also. And you can see, now in case of India, we are having taxing company as well as bank. Taxing company will do the collection services. Bank may also do it is also tax. So that with that background, you will see the concept of factoring. So based upon these news, you must know what is the factoring, what is the significance of factoring, when we will go for factoring, why we are going for factoring, that is very important. During this pandemic, why we moved. Yes, sir. So you must know the concept of the factoring, when we will go for factoring, why we are going for factoring, might have known based upon this news. So this is the concept, this is already available in NMS. So as per the conceptual foundation, factor is called as a financial transaction. You are able to sell the accounts receivable. That is quite important thing. Once upon a time, I think John sir is here, he might have told that it is a current asset, you can't sell. You're studying. Bills receivable is coming under the current asset, so you can't sell the current asset. But I am telling just opposite. Now you can sell the current asset. Because we are having the factoring service. Be clear. So the concept is changing. Your students, you have to understand this clearly. In those days, you can't sell the bills receivable. You can't sell the fixed assets. Even you can sell the investment, but you can't sell the current assets. That was the once upon a time concept. Now, because of the introduction of factoring, you can sell the bills receivable. Because you are having the invoice, this invoice will be given to a factor. He will charge the discount and you will get the money. This discount will appear in the income statement as an expense, that is profit and loss account debit side. In the asset side, we will write only the amount what we are going to receive from the factor. That is why it is mentioned as the financial transaction whereby business sell its accounts receivable. You can sell the accounts receivable to any third party. In case of India, now it is permitted. Any private person can also have a factoring services. You can sell in exchange for immediate money, which to finance continued business. Even you can get the money immediately, provided you are having the credit invoice. You can discount it and get back the money. That is what the definition says. And you can see that one, how it is working. The customer, client. Client is the seller. He sold the goods to the customer. So, customer won't give back the money on the same day because you have introduced the factoring services. So, what you are approaching the factor, you are selling the invoice to the factor. Factor will collect from the customer, then the money comes to you. That is the simple concept of the factoring. So, previously we used to call it as banking services. Now we are calling the factoring. Same thing, it is mentioned in a different method. The company means the seller. The company is selling the goods on credit to the debtor. And debtor will pay the amount only to the factor, not to the organization. That is why the meaning of factor is mentioned that then the factor will take some money and send back the balance to the company, that is for the discount. The profit for the factor is the discount, or for the company, the discount is the loss or an expense. Be clear. For factoring service, it is a nice business. That's why I told Thomas Varghese is ready to take the factor business quickly. Okay, this mentioned in another method because in case of some of the acts, you can see payment is restricted up to 80%. In case of the factor. Even now, as per the new provision, a factor should go for payment only 80%. That means 100 rupees if you are sold for credit basis, if you discount that bill to a factor, from the factor, you will receive only 80 rupees. Because now we are facing some unforeseen circumstances. Otherwise, it will lead to once again the Gundas Act, money laundering system. That is why it is mentioned that maximum 80%. If they collected full money, later on they may settle the full money. Nothing wrong in that one. But our act is very clear. Payment is made up to 80% initially. Same thing in case of India, you can see the ICICI Bank, first bank to introduce the factoring services, and it is running successfully. And they are doing number of services. Even they are having the domestic factoring as well as the export factory. In export, we will see, we will have another term also. Here, State Bank of India. This is a very good example from the State Bank of India. In case of State Bank of India, they are having a domestic factory. That is within the, because previously the factoring has been permitted only for the bank. You have to wait and see what are the non-banking factoring services going to come. Maybe KPMG, PwC, all these big organizations may go for factoring. So if you are appointed in KPMG, then definitely you must know this concept. You can see some of the domestic factoring services they created, and according to State Bank of India, credit time should be minimum 1 month, maximum 3 months. That is 30 to 90 days. They have to open an account, factoring account. That account is called the factor account. And State Bank of India export factoring is also there. And they are accepting the export factoring provided if the state bank is having some of the linkage in other countries. Usually from India, Dubai, Singapore this side, Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, London, even some of the places in European countries, Amsterdam. In these places, State Bank is there. So you can easily go for export factoring in these countries, provided the factoring is permitted in that country. Be clear, that is a big issue. In case of Islamic countries, some countries they ban the factoring. Because Islamic banking itself is a different concept. That is why some of the countries they ban. I can't know that one of the countries nearby Malaysia, I think Brunei, there factoring is not permitted. Our State Bank of India is there in Brunei. We are having number of services from Brunei to India. But State Bank won't accept from Brunei because it is banned there. As per the Islamic banking, but in case of Dubai it is permitted. UAE it is permitted. In case of UAE, the laws are very strict. If our Melvin goes to Dubai and got the loan from some other fellows, he can't return back. Once he pays the amount, then only he can come back to India. Otherwise, Melvin will be caught red-handed in the airport itself. Do you know that one? In case of Dubai, UAE laws are very strict. If you borrow any loan within the UAE, you have to repay, then only you can come back. Even though your visa period is only 3 months or 6 months, if you pay, then you can come back. There, they are charging interest heavily, even though it is coming under the Islamic banking, they never call it as interest. They will make us the charges, banking charges for collection. Here, in case of State Bank of India, even the dealers factoring means if you are doing a nice marketing job, if you are a dealer from the wholesaler, if you need money, you can submit the invoice of the wholesaler and get the money. Vendor factoring, this is for the small business. Small business people, they can use the concept of vendor factoring. If you are running a small factory, or especially in case of the travel and tourism industry. Our Jacob may be running a travel and tourism industry in Alati. So he may have the clients from different places of India. His boat house is in Alati, but she may have the customers from Kashmir or from Gujarat. So how our Jacob will recover the money? He will permit, otherwise now travel and tourism industry is suffering. Jacob is having at least minimum 2 or 3 boats, houseboats. So Now it is the facility given to him. We are having the concept of vendor factory. In India, it is permitted. So if our Jacob may approach the State Bank of India, he can have a factor account. He need not worry about the customer. State Bank of India will collect the money from the Kashmiri person or from the Gujarati person. Because now Kashmir is not having any special provision. It is one part of India only, and no special provisions are permitted since it is converted into union territory. So our Jacob will be in safer side. Jacob, whether you are there?
Yes, sir.
Good, Jacob. I thought you are sleeping nicely. You had your breakfast?
Yes, sir.
Remember that Jacob is not ready to say no, even though he is delayed breakfast. Good, Jacob. You can see another method, the discounting of domestic sales bills under letter of credit. In case of export financing, they are having the method. You will see the language also. So very important question, when we can go for factory? Simply, we can't go for factory. You know our customers. Say for example, our Thomas Varghese, Lalin Singh is a good customer. Thomas clearly knows that Lalin Singh is regularly paying the credit bills. Even though he is selling credit to Lalin Singh, every month he is paying. Once Lalin Singh is receiving from his customer, he will repay to the supplier. So whether Thomas has to go for factoring, that is the question. Very important thing. That is the problem. If Thomas is going for factoring, Thomas will lose the discount. Because discount is an expense. Thomas will approach Melvin. Melvin say, okay, you are going to collect around 10 lakhs from Lalin Singh. Don't worry, I will act as the factor. But Thomas has to pay minimum 10% to Melvin. Then only the factoring will work. But Thomas clearly knows Lalin Singh is regularly paying. In such case, there is no need for factoring. When the factoring comes into existence, if you are not having 100% trustworthy among your customers, be clear. If you know your customer well, there is no need for factoring. When our Jacob will go for factoring, because his customers are from Kashmir, his customers are from Gujarati. Jacob doesn't know. He is not having a trustworthy relationship between the Kashmir Pandits as well as the Gujarati people. That is why Jacob decided for factoring. But in our Thomas example, he need not go for factoring. Because he is having 100% trustworthiness among the law. How? That is the thing. Be clear. That is why, as an MBA student, you must know when we can go for factoring. Here in our example, it is very simple. But if you are working in KPMG, you must know who is our customer, whether they are regularly paying. That's a big analysis in finance analytics. I think if you are going for finance analytics, you will study the credit analytics also. So be clear, the factoring is that, but for all the loans or credit bills, you can't go for factoring. Here is some of the examples of factoring companies in India. You can see the Canara Bank, this is called the Scan Bank, SBI, Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank, HSBC Bank. There are a number of banking, Citibank, even though some of the foreign banks, they are permitted. Even the SIDBI is permitted previously. Small Industries Development Bank of India. Since SIDBI is coming as the bank, this also permitted to have the factoring services. Of course, very famous in case of India is Standard Chartered Bank as well as the Global Trade Finance Limited. I think you know Standard Chartered Bank even appointed Gundas for collecting the loan. Even from the farmers, Andhra Pradesh, they face that problem in case of power loom. Power loom was very famous in Andhra Pradesh. They made nice power loom. They sell the goods, but they were unable to gather the money. They approached the Standard Chartered Bank. What happened? The Standard Chartered Bank approached the individual Gundas to collect the money. Then they approached the government. Government is unable to do because it is legally permitted. Of course, then they changed the concept. That is why now we are having the new act for the factory. Even though we can have here, you can see different kinds of factoring services. Credit information is also factoring. If our Jacob needs, who is the Kashmiri? Because Kashmiri is coming from there, even though in case of Kashmir there are nice lakes, there won't be any boatos in such lakes. Because of the climate is very poor and very chill climate, there won't be boatos. I think some of the visited Kashmir. I visited very long back. Now nobody is going for Kashmir. The difference between Kashmir as well as the Alleppey is, in case of Kashmir it is very chill, we can't have a boathouse, but in Alleppey we can have the boathouse. So our Jacob is having, but Jacob is worried. Who is that Kashmiri coming to Alleppey to stay in the boathouse? If Jacob needs information about the Kashmiri, that is also coming under the factoring services now. Jacob is asking State Bank of India the credit worthiness of the Kashmir. Because the Kashmir people are coming from very long distance, they mentioned that we are going to stay in the Jacob's houseboat for 3 days. You know, I think 3 days, the rent will be more than 1 lakh rupees. So Jacob is to know about who is that Kashmiri, whether this Kashmiri people will pay, a family is coming. So Jacob is to know, so he is approaching State Bank of India. State Bank of India is having the credit information. Like CIBIL score, State Bank of India will reveal to Jacob that, don't worry, they are having the CIBIL score of more than 700 points. Definitely they will pay. That is also coming under the factoring service. Then we have discussed credit as well as the invoice discounting. At present, it is 80% of the invoice can be moved on to the factors to avoid the money laundering. But usually, in case of India, they are having real estate, medical, construction, and packing factoring are very common. Usually, these logistics company, Gatti, all these things, they are appointed the factoring service. Because in logistics company for shipment, they may not know the customer. If you are sending the goods from Bangalore to Bombay, Bangalore to Mumbai, the highway is very nice. But who is the customer? In a truck, there are a number of goods may go. How we can trust the customer? That is why most of the logistics company, they are appointed the factor. You know, Gatti India Limited, TNT India Limited, all these people, even the biggest organization, FedEx, is having a big factoring network now. If you are sending the FedEx to UAE, they are approaching only the factor. They are not having direct agents here and there because they may not know who is the customer. In such case, they are moving. That type of factoring is very common nowadays. Okay? Likewise, you can see the services what we have discussed in case of India. That is another simple concept also. The factoring has been moved from another concept called forfeiting. It is same thing equivalent to factoring, but this is used in export house. Forfeiting is used in exporting. You can see the meaning. It comes from the French meaning. Here, in case of forfeiting, one can surrender his right to somebody. If a person is unable to pay the money, how we can recover? In factoring, you can't recover. In our example, if Jacob is going to collect the money from Kashmiri, Kashmiri was having a nice account. State Bank of India informed to Jacob that you can't believe the Kashmiri people, the family is having good value. So Jacob assumed that, okay, they will give the money, and he gave the credit invoice to the Kashmiri family. They stayed for boat house for 3 days and went. But due to unfortunate circumstances, a terrorist attack in Kashmir. Don't worry, I'm only for the example sake I am saying. Terrorist attack, the Kashmiri family was no more. What is the position of the Jacob? How he can do? But the Kashmiri family in State Bank of India, they are having crores and crores rupees. State Bank of India only mentioned that to Jacob that this family is having good net worth and their account in cash is having more than 2 crores. So we can recover the money. But unfortunately, some yet incident happened. How Jacob will maximum as per the present act, Jacob will get 80% of the money only. That is the drawback of the factoring. At the same time, if Jacob moves on to the forfeiting, Jacob can get the 100% of the money. Because that Kashmiri people are having money account in the State Bank of India. State Bank of India is having the money. State Bank of India only give the information to Jacob. But Jacob appointed factor means the State Bank of India is acting as the factor means State Bank of India will give 80% of the bills to Jacob, not 100%. Because that act was introduced to reduce the money laundering system. But forfeiting is not like that. Even you can go for 100%. Be clear. That is the advantage of forfeiting. Only some difference is that he will, in case of India, we are using for the export. Within domestic, we can't use. Jacob can't claim from the Kashmiri people because Kashmiri is coming under the India. That is why forfeiting is introduced. You can see that one in export finance only forfeiting is permitted now, and HSBC Bank, they are having its own forfeiting scheme. If they are, in case of export financing, we may not know the person in abroad. So we have to depend upon the forfeiting. Instead of factoring, factor means you will receive only 80%. But in case of forfeiting, you can receive the 100%. You can see for export as well as the import, the banks now introduce the forfeiting. Even the other organization, you can see this is an example from the small medium enterprise. They are also introduced the forfeiting in India for the letter of credit. If you produce the letter of credit, they are giving 100%. I hope you know the meaning of letter of credit. Here the Credit Bureau Bank, it is very famous for the forfeiting services. Because they are having alliance network with different banks. If a person fails to pay the money, they will immediately debit the customer account and pay to the exact person. That is permitted in case of the euro. Be clear. In India, it is not permitted. That is why our Jacob will face the problem. if the Kashmiris are not ready to pay. At the same time, if Jacob permitted the Europe people to his boathouse, yes, he forfeited, Jacob will receive full money. If a person from Amsterdam is coming to Jacob boathouse and they are staying, even if they are not paying the amount and returning back to Amsterdam, if it is coming under the forfeiting, Jacob will receive the full money under the forfeiting because it is considered as the service of export. Credit Bureau Bank is very famous nowadays for forfeiting. Only thing, here we used to call it as forfeiting. Okay. Remaining in case of factoring, it is a financial arrangement, but in forfeiting, now it is available only in export financing. You can see the basic difference, 100% is permitted. That is the coverage. That is, you can see extent of financing in forfeiting, 100% finance is available. That is the major difference. So if you ask the question, it is the usual question in case of examination, difference between factoring and forfeiting. So try to study and mug up like this one. Same thing, there is no other difference. In case of forfeiting, 100%, and even it can go up to 5 years, as per the European banking. Okay, in case of India also, now we are going to introduce the forfeiting India Limited, and but in India, the forfeiting organizations are less. You can see, I have shown the HSBC bank, not Indian bank, because still in case of India, they are not having a very good alliance network for exporting with other countries. So you have to wait and see what will be the future for India. If you are a good business people, you can go for forfeiting in export, but within domestic, we can go for factoring. That's all with today's class. So I hope you will write the exam nicely. Best wishes for your exam. Yes, now you can switch on your camera. We are going to see your face.